All right, guys. What do I say? Alrighty then. Welcome on back to Unraveled. My name's Alex Kahn, guys. This is
Olivia. Viola.
Oh.
You know what I realized? I don't know if anybody else caught this, but on last week's episode when I was editing it, I realized I said Olivia Chanel, and I was like,
well,
I know. Old habits die hard.
it is still your Instagram handle, and
Well, it's because there's another Olivia Viola on Instagram, and she had like one post back in 1984, and now I can't have my name. You know what's even more annoying is that I had my name at one point,
yeah,
and then I got married. Honestly, I should be able to file something.
mm-hmm.
If the marriage doesn't last, I get my name back.
Yeah, I get my Instagram handle back.
Yeah.
But then you have to strip it from this poor woman.
She's probably dead.
Maybe.
The photo that she posted long ago did not make her look young at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that was probably an old good photo of her, honestly.
I was going to say you should message her and offer her money, but
she'd be like,
There's
she'd
enough.
report me to the police. She'd be like, this person's scamming me.
there's enough scamming of the elderly.
Well, I mean, it's been a wild week for us. I feel like my adrenaline has been engaged for like 4 straight days.
Yeah.
We had the weirdest thing happen. I wish I knew what night that was, but I think it was a weeknight. It was like Tuesday, Monday, something like that. We ordered food late, and Alex ordered it, and it was like a pizza or a bread. The point is, it came in a pizza box, and then there was something else on the side. So there was a box, and then there was a plastic bag. It gets delivered. Before that, we're waiting on it.
We're waiting on it forever, and the delivery driver he's got a bulletproof vest on with a Nike logo
And he has,
in his profile pic.
yeah, and he has almost like a headband with a bow on it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was like a bandana just tied in a knot, and it was like
Yeah.
But there's like a bow appearing above his head also.
Interesting guy. So it takes forever, and we're trying to figure, like, we're getting annoyed anyway.
And at one point when we're wondering where it is, Alex checks, and it's split. It's weird. He got 2 items from the same place. And it says, I don't know, guy number 1 is delivering your order, and guy number 2 is delivering your order. And we're like, what the fuck? And then I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe
Did I add a side of ranch from a different restaurant?
Right, or you know how
or
they have
something?
at the end
They
they're
say
like
bundle.
Yes, yeah, and that shit is always more expensive, by the way. And I will say, as a side note, anytime I've ever bundled anything, they have not had the fucking item. Never. So then I end up getting something I don't even want from a Circle K from a different driver 3 hours after my food got there.
Yeah, at 2 a.m. in
It's
Tulsa.
infuriating. We have a lot of Uber Eats issues right now.
So this guy, he takes the picture of both of them post the same picture.
It's like the exact
of
same.
the pizza box with the thing on top.
The bag
of it.
on top.
You got the
dog
food.
was like laying on you, and I went and got
you.
it.
Yeah, you got it.
And I opened the door, and it was the box of pizza with the bag on top. And then right to the right of it was a bag. And it was like you know how you can just tell when a plastic bag has been like, you know, they say reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah.
You can tell when it's been reused a bunch. It was a Smart and Final bag, which if you're not from this part of the world, it's like a ghetto grocery store.
Smart and Final, it's where you go. Save tons of money. Shop like a pro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I nailed it.
Well, they also have the commercial of the lady like eating the Oreos in the store, and the employees like cheering her on, and I think that's fucking weird to begin with.
Yeah, that's frowned upon at most stores.
Yeah,
you can't even do that at a Kmart.
Yeah, I know. And Kmart went out of business because people were doing that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so everything in there looks like it's already been used before. Like, even if it wasn't open, it was like
in the bag was one warm can of PBR, one half bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
No, like cap. I don't know how they were measuring it. Something tells me those weren't accurate.
A bottle of women's makeup.
Like MAC, though. It was like a bottle of MAC foundation. Probably like 3 shades darker than me.
4 cough drops.
Ricola.
And a full prescription of Adderall. Bingo.
Yeah. And the prescription is in like an Asian person's name.
So we got women's makeup, we got Asian person's prescription.
We got 2 delivery drivers, neither of which are Asian.
Neither, yeah.
So this bag is just sitting with this stuff. And
which, I'm going to be honest, if I were a late night Uber Eats driver, I'd probably have the same bag. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That sounds like a terrible bag.
Give me some cough drops.
There's nothing.
You know his vape was in his pocket because he had cough drops.
Maybe. You would have peanut M&Ms.
I'd have peanut M&Ms.
A Red Bull can. 2 Red Bulls.
3 Red Bulls. A new vape.
What would be your version of the MAC foundation?
Oh, like
some poppers. What do you got on you?
Oh, like baby wipes or something.
So weird. So we immediately jump into conversation like, what the fuck happened? And Alex's initial thought is, there was a bum outside, and instead of stealing your food, he donated his drugs.
Maybe he heard us like coming because we live near a 7-Eleven and we've had food stolen really fast before.
Yeah, because the food wasn't stolen. There was an additional item.
I know, but if you were like going to grab the door and they were walking past and they like accidentally dropped it and then they ran into the stairwell right here, like who knows? But
I don't know. My thought was it was like a guy like. Call me judgmental. I don't know, but my Uber driver has 2 names, 2 different skin tones, and a bulletproof vest. I was like,
2 different cars.
I was like, he's trying to stash this, like maybe. But
at first we thought it was like some like bag that was probably stolen from a UCLA kid, or left in an Uber or something,
right?
Because So weird.
I look. And apparently you can't contact the delivery person once the order's been closed.
And we wouldn't have known who to contact.
No. So I contact Uber because I'm like...
Oh, another thing. This second bag wasn't pictured in the bag,
photo.
In the photo.
Like, you know how they...
It was like it was set down after the photo. Weird. So
I'm contacting Uber to try to figure out like how, what. And... So Alex, it was under his Uber, so we have like call box numbers at our front door, and whoever it's attached to gets the phone call to buzz the person in. Alex's phone rang for probably...
first he leaves.
Yes.
And he comes, and we're thinking like weird, so who knows what this is. And then about 10 minutes later... my phone starts getting calls from the call box.
And so we're thinking, was it a bum who did leave something here? Now he's trying to get back into our building.
Yeah, this happens.
Like, it didn't even dawn on us right away that...
it might be the Uber driver.
Yeah.
So then I ignore a few because I'm like, I don't know.
It's a bum, maybe.
Like, I don't want to... like, what am I going to set the stuff back out there? In hindsight, I wish I kind of just would have.
But you still would have had to let him in.
Yeah, but
to the building.
And that was the other thing is we were like really skeezed out because it's like a controlled substance and Adderall's like gold. And to people that take Adderall, you don't leave it.
No.
So it very much seemed like something that
I would leave my dog before I left my Vyvanse.
Yeah.
Like,
so
honestly. Sorry, Mush.
At first, I'm like, I'm not going to let this person in. Like, it's sketchy.
Right.
This whole thing's sketchy.
And I'm already on the chat with Uber Eats.
So he continues to call my phone from our call box until 3 a.m. We ordered the food at 11. It arrived at 12:30. 1? Yeah.
And he called from 1:30 to 3.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
He called for 90 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And I'm at one point talking to Uber Eats and I'm like, can you contact him and tell him to like, one, tell me who, should I give this whatever? And they're like, no. And I was like, what? And they were like, no, we recommend you give the driver his bag back. And I was like, do you not hear what I'm saying? Like, I'm uncomfortable letting this person in my building.
I don't know that it's an Uber driver or a bag.
And whose drugs are these?
Yeah.
I don't want to be part of this.
And whose beer is this?
Yeah.
The person driving at midnight?
And now, and it sounds stupid, but now my fingerprints are like all over all this shit because I don't know what you know what I mean? I opened the bag.
That whole thing was weird. The next day, at about, 1 in the afternoon.
You had to work. So we had like an early start to the day. And before we left the house, we left the bag outside of our door.
Yeah.
Thinking if this is that important to him, he'll come back. I mean, during the day, it would be a lot easier to get buzzed in. You could call any number on the call box and someone would think, Amazon
driver. Yeah.
So,
and an Uber delivery driver knows that.
Yeah.
They probably get buzzed in all day.
Yeah.
Just because everyone's always waiting for something in this town. Because none of us want to deal with traffic.
So we thought he would for sure make it a priority. I don't know. The next day we get back at probably 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Bag is still in front of the door.
Yeah.
We're like, what? So he doesn't care that much about it.
Mm-hmm. About an hour later, the call box starts ringing, and I look outside, and he parked in front of our driveway, which I can see from our balcony, in a different vehicle this time. Also
blocking weird. And the first time he was blocking our driveway.
Yeah, the whole time.
For 90 minutes.
Yeah.
This time he pulled up, he did the same thing, and this time it was the middle of the day.
Yeah, and I don't know, he called, and about on the first one he called, I kind of went and dropped the stuff out there. And I started closing up a lot of the blinds, and
yeah, because this person is fucking
weird.
Creepy.
Yeah, and I think on the third call I let him in, and he came and he got his stuff, and he walked up and he was talking on the phone, just to a friend, oh yeah, bet I'll see you. All right, I'll be there. Just college kid, no
no concern.
And he picked up the bag and he opened it to make sure everything was in it, but he's just on the phone, in front of our I don't know, strange.
We should have taken 2 of the cough drops out to say you know what I mean?
We should have taken the Adderall out and just left the bag out there, and he would have been just what the
but I mean, honestly, it's pretty crazy because it's you left your shit in front of my door. You don't know when I got it. You don't know if there's a bum in my building. Now I'm responsible for your Adderall.
And
someone else's Adderall that you stole.
Another thing, I could have put anything in that bottle. People will steal Adderall. I mean, if you're a sketchy person in this town, you could sell 27 Adderalls.
The whole thing is so wild. It was just such a wild experience. And we were I don't know, for a day, we were is this dude gonna come back? It just felt so weird that he had no problem calling. He was calling a crazy girlfriend.
Yeah.
Every 45 seconds.
And I wasn't answering because I was
I don't even know who you are.
So
anyway,
either way.
Creepy.
Oh, and the other thing is our call box phone doesn't work, so I can't ask. I guess we should have led with that.
Yeah, it's just
so
it was actually honestly more frustrating than not answering at all.
Honestly, people use it too. Sometimes people will be and you're and nothing gets delivered.
I know.
We get sketchy people.
You got a smoothie sitting out in the sun for 3 days.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a good segue into a couple months ago. We talked about an article on here where there was a man living in the attic of his ex's apartment or something after he got out of prison, if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
The other day I'm scrolling Hulu, and I am one for I love a clip show. I love a documentary about a series of events, an anthology type true crime. I love anything like that. And it was number one in my algorithm. It was called Phrogging. And I don't think that term was used in the article.
I don't think so, no.
I do think, though, that article was British. So
who knows? Yeah.
Phrogging.
Anyway, phrogging is when somebody lives in your house while you are living in your house.
Like a squatter, but internally.
It's normally the base,
a lot of crawl spaces,
the crawl space. Almost always, guys, lock your fucking crawl spaces.
And anyway, if this kind of thing intrigues you, go watch it, binge it, and tell us what you think. I'm gonna have nightmares. Honestly, it's so bad for me.
We're not going to... the whole series, every episode's a different Frogger.
There's 2 Froggers for every episode.
Oh, are there?
There's 2 storylines. There's one that seems to be a bigger deal and one that's a smaller deal.
All I will say is the very first one is about a guy who stole... And this is the thing, is they almost always, sloppily leave food or make a mess. These people are not subtle at all. People will gaslight themselves for a year, why is all my stuff missing?
Yeah.
And it's always a dirty kitchen one day that gives them away, where people are, it's always because couples argue over dirty kitchens.
I know, probably.
It's always a motherfucker,
or it's it's weird they get greedy. On the one, there was one that a guy was there for a while and it was a busy family. There was multiple kids. And so nothing really was a major red flag. But then one morning he literally stole like all of the Christmas gifts that had just been given. Like, do you not think that's gonna?
Yeah. And then a lot of them, they have a mental break at some point, and the people come home and there's like holes in the walls.
Well, there's some where there were like tools and supplies for making meth under their home. So it's like a lot of them are not. I mean, none of them are well.
Spoiler alert, the very first one, this guy, he takes one of their laptops, and they find their laptop in their attic. He has a manifesto he's written about a species of people called the omnivores that he's observing. And he refers to this family as the omnivores.
And he calls himself like the rat boy or
he calls himself
rat people or
the lost rat or something
fucking poetic.
No, it's real like weird. But in this manifesto are all these details about how all these like surgeries he's going to do on them. Well, he's Googled how to do gender reassignment surgeries. He tried to buy a medical bed.
And she said there was just pages and pages of observations about them.
The whole family, the kids.
So why
their marriage
would be such a mind fuck to know, like, you know how that phrase to be a fly on the wall?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
To be a Frogger in the attic, to be a Frogger in the crawl space.
Anyway, it's pretty wild. It's worth the watch.
It's insane. Yeah, watch it if you're into that stuff. And if you watch it, tell us how you think about it.
I know. Like, it's baffling.
I don't like murder mysteries. I like non-murder mysteries.
You like true medium crime.
I like crazy roommates, and honestly, sometimes they go to murder, which is interesting. Yeah. But I don't.
You don't want to just watch a man murder 19 women.
Almost every murder is a lover's quarrel. Yeah. Or something, and it's like, it's always a love triangle. I don't care.
I'm not that into
this guy wants to fucking circumcise your children in the attic one day. Oh, they came home from vacation. Oh, well, I don't want to spoil it. It's just like, that's interesting. But to hear like, well, Debbie and Vicky found out about each other on the Facebooks, and that's when they started talking, and they realized Fred was a real piece of work. This Fred was a piece of work, I tell you. And it's like, I don't care.
It's wild.
I don't care. I mean, cool. They murdered Fred together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Fun.
I agree. I think, honestly, America's obsession with true crime has like become so deep that now it's almost like the couple ones are boring. It's like, all right.
Well, true crime
fucking
also...
Scott Peterson murdered his pregnant wife 30 years ago. Let's go.
It's also gotten weird that like nowadays documentaries come out before the trial.
Yeah, which is almost not okay.
Yeah, it almost influences because when you do a jury, they ask you like, are you aware of this case?
Yeah.
And for the most part, nobody with a real life is aware of a case.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like maybe your grandpa who actually picks up the physical paper every day because he's bored.
Well, it is so unfair, actually, the people whose cases go viral nowadays, but even back then, whatever that meant, like the news would, like we were watching in one of those Phrogging stories, he said it got picked up nationwide on the news, and that was going viral back then. And it's just a crazy, unfair, I guess, situation that like the whole world knows about what happened in Montana one time.
Yeah.
But everybody else in Montana gets a fair trial.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks. I mean, I'm always on the side of the criminal, though, honestly.
Yeah.
When it comes to like the court of law, I always am like, because
I don't know,
think it's set up fair.
Sure, but then like a lot of these you watch, they get out and then they go and like murder that one guy. He got if they, what's funny is, if they go to court and get out, you're like on the side of the criminal. But if they get 3 days and then get released, you're always furious.
Because I want to know that like the authorities are doing their job. You know what I mean? Like, if a lawyer does his job to defend a client and law is outsmarting, right? I mean, it's outwitting, it's out knowing if you want to give it a lot of credit.
Yeah.
Like, that's not your job as a police officer, is to outwit anything. You get paid the same amount.
Well, you can't predict crime and be a cop's job is to react to crime.
Yeah.
If you're predicting crime, you're a crooked cop.
Like, here's my issue is I think that, yes, it should be to react to crime, but I think it should also be to react to like emotional distress. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like in so many of these shows, these are like good citizens who never have any issues. If they've called you to their home 5 days in a row, something's fucking wrong.
Listen, yeah.
Right? Like,
The one cop, he's like, I'm not going under your crawl space again.
Yeah.
And he's like, I fucking get under my crawl space again.
It's wild. The
Honestly,
cops watched as he went under the crawl space with a rifle.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So wild. With a hunting rifle. Anyway.
Well, he was hunting, to be fair.
Watch the show. I am hunting Phrogging. Watch the show. Let's, you want to do some articles? You want to go first?
Mm-hmm. I'll go first.
Alrighty.
Trying to sit without crossing your legs is the most uncomfortable thing. I've been given instructions that my back pain is, at the very least, it's not being helped by crossing my legs. And I cannot remember a time in my life I didn't sit with my legs crossed. I think it's because I'm short, like my feet don't touch. So it's easier for me to like, you know what I mean? Like plant one foot and put all my marbles in one basket.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have a question for you. Pick one of these three things. I'm giving you no insight, okay?
Okay.
Dry texting, American cheese, or honeymoon fraud. How does one decide?
American cheese.
All right.
No, honeymoon fraud.
All right. So we've all heard of the concept of it's our honeymoon at a hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, honeymoon fakers are swindling hotels, and now hotels are fighting back.
Oh, yeah.
So it says, thanks to a social media trend, more and more travelers are using unethical hacks as an attempt to bag free perks. So Gemma Davis, who had her name changed because she doesn't want to be known as this freeloader, I suppose, on a trip to Vietnam in 2024, they had sent an advanced questionnaire from a cruise she had booked with her girlfriend. They noticed the TripAdvisor reviews were from people on their honeymoon who'd been given generous upgrades. The questionnaire asked me if we were celebrating anything, and I thought, why not say we're on honeymoon too? Although, to be honest, we have zero intention of ever getting married.
As everyone in their generation does.
When the couple arrived, their cabin had been upgraded, and their bed was adorned with towels folded into swan shapes and scattered rose petals. It was lovely, Davies recalled. The trouble came when the pair arrived for their seating at dinner and found staff had flanked their table with a ginormous illuminated heart and a banner reading Happy Honeymoon. Everyone started cheering and clapping, which I found hilarious. My girlfriend, who is an introvert, said, "Oh my God, what have you done?" Despite the challenge of spending 2 days posing as honeymooners, she reprised the freebie hunting tactic at 2 further hotels in Vietnam after that, where the couple enjoyed room upgrades, free cakes, and champagne. More towel swans and petals. They left glowing reviews after their stays. Okay, so...
I hate this woman.
Okay,
I hate her. We call it, when I worked in hotels, we called it fishing. And it was, we referred to everything as fishing. It could be, there was a hair in my tub. I want something. I want a free night. I want to.
Right.
And it's like, get over yourself. And this has been a thing. I worked at hotels over 10 years ago in Vegas. And we knew about it back then that like on TripAdvisors and stuff, people were encouraging other people to just bullshit problems or occasions, or we've like always, it's scummy. Just take the vacation.
Yeah.
Just take the vacation.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. I struggle on this because I also land on the side of like corporations are fucking us left and right on everything all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And
I agree that it's like, if it's just a cake in a bottle of champagne, hell, that's the cost of a cruise. Sorry. But this is employees had to go and fold these towels like swans and set up your room and like.
It sucks.
You know the first day of a cruise? I don't, but the first day of a cruise, everyone's coming on like old women need medical attention and they can't get it because people are making you fake swans.
I don't think those are the same personnel.
I know, but it's the whole crew is.
I don't know, but it's just like they'd be working anyway, wouldn't they?
Honestly.
I mean, when you're an employee, a salaried employee, what does it matter what you do all day?
Yeah, I don't know.
And I would argue that's more of an opportunity for you to tip the staff.
Aren't you not supposed to tip on those? Aren't those all inclusive?
No.
Oh, all right.
Is Italy all inclusive?
Well, like resorts, aren't you not supposed to tip some?
Yeah, probably not, but I've always tipped at all of them.
I
don't know. On cruises, they leave you like a fucking envelope for it. I don't know. I would think that would give me an opportunity to tip someone delivering something to my room that I otherwise wouldn't be.
Something tells me this chick hasn't tipped a soul, though.
Okay, well, yeah, I wouldn't be a cunt about it. I would for sure.
I'd be out it. I wouldn't be a cunt.
There's also a rise in the fake cake brigade. Customers pretending it's their birthday. Some hoteliers are now asking for proof of birthday dates and wedding certificates before they wheel out the free fizz, with reports the reception staff at Sunshine Resorts in the States are performing ring checks. So that's kind of shitty because I guess in America, like I didn't wear my ring when I went on my honeymoon.
Yeah. You're like, I'm in Puerto Rico right now. My ring's in America.
Yeah. And like if it's especially like a beach,
yeah,
I'm not going to wear the best thing I'll ever get out of this marriage is not coming in the fucking Atlantic.
On the first week. Yeah. Good point. Very good point.
So I think that's shitty. I think that's and also, what if you're poor?
I don't know what kind of resort is this. I don't know.
The Sunshine Resort.
What if you're the kind of trashy couple that just gets a tattoo?
Yeah.
And we was going to wait till we got here to get that tattoo.
Yeah.
We were going to employ some of your local tattoo artisans to put, I want a Mountain Dew logo on my ring finger.
What do you want? Red Bull.
I want a Red Bull. I want a Red Bull. To symbolize my love for you.
When it's also then we can get like super fake shitty rings and then it's like, are you going to judge me?
Yeah.
What if this is all I feel I'm worth?
It's a ring pop. Who's asking? Maybe I got a mortgage for my wedding. You know what I mean? Like one of those Phrogging things. This couple didn't have a wedding because they just bought a house. Yeah. That's why it was so sad that somebody was living in it with a cat named Spaghetti, you know? So.
Also, it says... Oh, this is they're checking wedding bands for signs of long wear and tan lines, meaning it's not their honeymoon that they've been married for 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, then just leave the ring at home. I mean, they're checking for both. So
she's like, hell, this is from my last marriage.
I know.
I've never been on a cruise. I'm sure they're so fun, but I personify everyone on cruises as just white trash.
Most of them are.
I personify it terribly.
I don't disagree with it. I mean, if you can show a certificate, I mean, I don't know. Is someone somewhere giving away free birthday rooms or something? When does that happen?
Here's the ultimate thing. If I have to break out a certificate and show you my hand and like email you my marriage license and shit, like keep your fucking cake.
Yeah,
like
this all feels gross.
Don't give me Yeah,
like it's supposed to be like a gesture of goodwill from the hotel, but if it's transactional now, it doesn't matter.
It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Now, you know who they do need to start checking? We need to start getting papers on the people who are using wheelchairs to cut the line at Southwest, because that's getting them a damn... When 17 paraplegics just stand up and walk off the plane.
Oh, there are times I want to steal a baby to be part of family boarding.
Oh, man.
It's so infuriating. Anyway, that's it. They're just letting you know that don't be surprised if people are asking, because they're being trained now to not just do it.
Yeah, no, it's...
I imagine what's so funny is I imagine the higher end brands are still doing it, but less people ask. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to look poor when you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's you
want to try it next time? Where are we going next?
No, I don't. I feel so gross doing anything like that. I don't want any attention anywhere I go.
The only reason I like it, I like doing it when something is actually happening, because I don't want the free stuff. I want like the memory. Like you'll get like personalized notes from the staff. It's like very cute things. I want that.
But again, it's like if it's not a real occasion.
No, then what's the point?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I really do enjoy doing it when it is a real occasion.
There probably is something to going above and beyond and going Mr. and Mrs. You know, like, the employees probably go, oh, Mrs. So-and-so, you know, like the thing that's crazy is when you work in real hospitality, the things you do to provide service are insane.
He's waxed like 4 buttholes.
My last job on the Strip was doing whatever people needed. Like it was for convention managers, but It was a very, like, sometimes it was like, here's a credit card, go to Best Buy, we need 30 iPads, whichever ones you can find.
Go to every Best Buy.
Our iPad shipment got lost and we can't check in all these people. Can you go buy 30 iPads?
That's crazy.
And can you plug them all in? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so here I am, an idiot. I'm wearing a suit and I'm like undoing all these iPads and plugging them in and stacking the boxes and like the things you do so that people walk into a room and go, wow, you know, the iPads are staggered with the cords, you know, and you're like, to think that people are like, you're trying to make an experience for people and they're just, they don't even care. They just wanted a cake. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you just wanted it's not even a cake. You wanted a cheap bottle of alcohol.
Well, here's what I hate though. I hate the people, like, we know people like this who just want anything.
Yeah.
Like, if there's any sort of sign that says you can, like, upon request, you know what I mean? It's like they're fucking making lemonade out of lemon water and packets of sugar.
And screaming at the front desk agent.
Yes. Like, it's like, fuck. I hate those people.
We can't.
If you spend $1,000 a night in this resort and you want to say it's your fucking bar mitzvah, I don't care.
The soda fountain's free between these hours, so we better be there for the soda fountain. Like, I will buy you a soda.
Yeah.
Here's I got one. I volunteered to bring chips and soft drinks to a cookout last summer and instantly wished I'd picked anything else because of how expensive it was for something that used to be so cheap.
Yeah. This has happened to me.
23 things Americans think have gotten so expensive they're not even worth buying anymore. Streaming services.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that I just buy streaming services when there's a show I want to watch.
Makes sense.
The state fair.
Oh, yeah.
When I was in high school and broke, my friends and I could go to the state fair, get food, ride tickets, and play games for under $50.
I was going to say 20. Yeah.
Now it's $20 just to get in the door, $80 for a ride pass, and the food is $40 per person.
And it's like
they charge like $16 for a sandwich.
My hometown used to pay to bring like one semi-big artist out. Like, I'm not saying that it was like Drake. Like, Uncle Cracker was there one year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, it was like either free or you had to pay like $10 to go into the pavilion. The last time I saw concert tickets at the fair, they're like $180
extra.
Yeah.
Like, no, you can come in the fair. You have to buy tickets to the concert area.
Yeah. Well, and the best thing is if you buy tickets to the concert, you have to buy tickets to the fair. It doesn't even include the ticket.
Yeah.
You have to get it to get in.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Fast food. So expensive.
I agree.
It's not.
Here's the thing with food, though, is all food is so fucking expensive. Like, fast food was never worth it. It's trash.
Yeah.
But it's still somehow the cheapest option.
A lot of people were like tweeting in, I think, to this. So I could get a better burger and a beer at 15 different places for like $5 more.
But that's not true. The thing is, that's a lot. Like, yeah, in theory, you could. But when you have a family of 4 and now you go in and everyone gets a soda and now you have to tip your server and most of you probably fucking won't. You know what I mean? So don't. Stay in the drive-thru line. The drive-thru is more than just cheap food. It serves its purpose. There are nights a family can't get it together to like
honestly
go out and you will ruin everyone else's night.
Any family, it's more work to get them from the car into the restaurant than it is. You're right. The drive-through is. So no, it was never. You were never
paying for quality in a drive-through. It's the same thing. Like you get shit in an airport, and it's an 80% markup. It's why that lady had to pay 20 cents a packet of sugar at 7-Eleven today.
But now a Big Mac meal is $19, and
I know. And they're charging you for the convenience of it. I mean, if anything, I would argue we pay more for convenience in the world now than we did 10 years ago. To not have to go through whatever. Like, I think people are
Uber Eats.
People are at the end of their fucking ropes too. I think like every person that I come into contact with is on the verge of a breakdown. If you can pay $5 more and not have to get everyone back in their fucking car seat, I get it.
Coming from someone who works at a smoke shop, cigarettes.
I mean, they've been wild, but
One pack of our best sellers is nearly $20 after tax. There are people who will come in and buy 2 a day.
I think the last time I bought cigarettes was like, I don't know, maybe 2022. And I was buying American Spirits, and they were, what were like 15?
Yeah, and that was
3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
And that was American Spirit, and that was like the high end.
Yeah.
Like that was the most I'd ever paid. Now I bet they are $20 in LA.
Concert tickets?
Fuck off. I was just saying, I mean, not only at the fair, but everywhere.
It sucks too, because it's like the one thing I love is like, and I love to me, the cheaper the concert, the better. Like I just like.
Well, and what's so annoying about it is that concerts are one of the very few things that you can sell in bulk. The whole point of like having a mass stadium is that you can squeeze people in there. And it's just like Costco. The more people, right, the value. So you can afford to charge people less because you're getting so many sales. But instead it's all Live Nation.
If it were 5,000 people with $60 tickets, it's still a shitload of money.
Yeah. And it's so annoying that, and then they pass like all of their fees off on you too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's infuriating.
And they own the resale. They own the markup. They own the calendars of the event venues.
Yeah.
They own management companies that they put on said calendars of event venues.
It honestly should be like criminal.
They're literally using businesses, other people's businesses, to run an empire.
They're using artists. They're using, I mean, everyone.
I saw some musician, some guy that like anyone would want to be, like 100 on Spotify kind of guy. And he was saying, he's like, dude, at some point I realized I'm just here to sell chicken fingers. Like, I don't even matter to them.
Yeah.
They've built such a thing.
Yeah.
And it was
They're
like
just churning it out.
It was like one of the like massive Latin artists. And he was like,
That's crazy.
And those guys sell like crazy.
And it sucks because it's like, if you don't make a deal with them, you're out of 95% of the venues in the country. It's crazy. Anything else on that list?
Yeah, we got Doritos. I'm not paying $7 for a half crushed bag of chips.
I get that.
A family trip to Disney.
Oh my God. I bet it's insane.
This person said it's wild how it can often cost an American family more to visit a Disney park than it does to visit a bunch of places in Europe.
Preach on.
Some of my most cherished memories as a parent are taking my kids there. It would cost me as much as 3 of our previous trips to go one time. Cable TV, obviously. I mean, they're talking about how streaming services aren't worth it. No one's getting cable.
No. But do you have an old person in your life who has recently cut cable? My mom got rid of cable. Before my mother got rid of her cable, she was doing cable phone internet through like a local cable. Her bill was like $280 a month.
Yeah.
That is
it's $90 an item. Yeah.
Robbery for what no one uses any of these.
But then said elderly parent will cut the cable cord. And you'll have to get them logged back into Netflix every 3 days.
I know. It's such a, but it is. I hate that.
We need
like
a cricket television.
Yeah, honestly.
Here's MASH. Here's Murder, She Wrote.
Why, with all of the listening technology, has no one invented something that just listens to the old? They're always screaming about what they need. Channel 8.
Yeah.
Like, why is it not just responsive?
Yeah.
How do I get that movie about the vampires? It would be so easy to have like an old person Alexa. It'd be like Jitterbug of.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not genius.
It is genius. It's genius.
If they could combine a remote and a cell phone.
One time I was doing a show at a comedy club in Phoenix, the one House of Comedy, and their condos across the street.
Yeah.
And every time I would walk out of this condo, it was kind of, for lack of a better term, it was where a bunch of old divorcees lived. Almost this whole condo. And I found out a lot of them go to the Blue Martini there and fuck each other. It's like a big swingers Blue Martini.
It's like the people who don't end up in a nursing home, the ones who can care for themselves.
Well, it's like a nursing home is next, but like I'm going to ride out the 60s.
It's their last trip to Vegas.
I'm riding the 60s out, baby. Yeah. Blue Martini, here I come.
My dick still works once a month, honey.
Long Island iced tea.
Why don't you stick around and see which day?
And I'm going to hit the golf course twice a week, and I will see
Let's turn this skin cancer into something real.
When you're staying there, a lot of women get dropped off. A lot. A lot of hourly. It looked very hourly.
Oh, I see. Like, wait, are they old or young?
Both. Some
Oh
of
my
them,
God.
but
That's
it's
a
kind
wild
of sugar
idea.
daddy.
Is like requesting an older escort. Like,
I used to try to talk about this. Phoenix has more sugar daddies than LA with,
sure.
a fourth the population. Like, there are more yellow Ferraris. There are more.
Yeah. Plus, they get cold easy. You have to go. You got to take them.
There's a reason there's so many like bathing suit coffee shops there. That is a Pacific Northwest thing that just popped up in Phoenix.
I like that area. It's fun. I wish some things were different, but
so
you want to hear what I got?
But the point of that story is every day I would walk by, you were talking about old Alexa.
Yeah.
And I would hear the life alert. And I heard it like every time I passed this unit, this like corner unit. I was walking by outside.
Yeah.
And I heard it for like 4 days.
What did you do?
Nothing. What was I supposed to do?
It was alerting people.
But I don't actually know what a life alert sounds like. I just I'm pretty sure it was a life alert. But if somebody didn't come, that means these people were not up on their subscription.
I was going to say, I feel like they weren't paying their monthly. Their daughter was supposed to take care of it, and she never did. That's terrible.
I am here to spread joy to the retired swingers of Phoenix. We'll keep going. Number 9, for me, it's a truck. They're pretty much saying that trucks used to cost more than cars because the whole point of a truck was it was a big empty car. Like you didn't have all the back seats and all that. You didn't need extra AC. It had a big engine sometimes, but now trucks are more expensive than SUVs even are.
Yeah.
They're like a toy now. And people are also saying they also are much more fragile than like everyone's saying, give me an old truck. Give me the truck from the 90s at the same price tag. And I'd take that.
Honestly, give me it from the 90s and I'll pay the current price tag over at least I'd get a product that's I only have to buy once.
Mm-hmm. Coke, the kind that comes in cans and bottles.
Also the kind you snort. We were just talking about that. The
inflation?
You can't trust. Oh, I didn't even mean. I meant because of the fentanyl. You're right.
Yeah.
It's more danger than price.
New clothes. A lot of people are saying I just go with thrift stores.
Yeah.
Older clothes are usually high quality and will last longer than the cheap mass-produced stuff at H&M. The only problem is if it's been washed a bunch, you just got to fit into someone else's body.
Yeah.
Domestic flights, especially into mid-sized and smaller airports.
I know that's right.
I've seen flights to Europe as cheap.
Yep.
As flying between like Milwaukee and...
Well, we just had this discussion the other day. We're trying to plan a European getaway at some point this year, and their flights from Amsterdam to Spain, $36, $39. We can't even go. Like, if I were to try to fly from here
$400
to San Francisco.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. If you want to go to Milwaukee.
But that's what I mean is the point is it's the same price to go almost anywhere in the... Why?
Yeah,
Why can't I fly from LA to San Francisco for...
That was what I did always like about, and I know everyone hates Spirit. I know. But the thing about Spirit is if you cross the country, it almost always stops in Denver or Dallas, I think. Those are there too. But it's pretty much like if you need one flight, it's this price. If you need 2 flights, it's double.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
If
you need a bag, it's 4 times the amount you've already paid.
Put it in a carrier.
If
you're flying Spirit, you don't own shit. You don't need a bag.
All your shit is Spirit quality. If you, do you remember a couple days ago the article? Spirit Airlines flight, a chick was sitting and saw a cockroach crawl out of the wall upon takeoff. Yeah. And then she said, first part of the story that's weird. She goes, I was going to try to ignore it. But then the more we kept climbing in the air, the more they kept climbing out of the sides there were cockroaches climbing out of the windows and the sides of a fucking airplane.
You know where the masks drop down from? Roaches. Just all roaches.
So
things that are so expensive, they're not worth it. Healthcare, especially dental.
Yeah.
And,
honestly, I wouldn't even say especially anything. I'd say all of it.
I think it's just not worth it. The level of care is not worth.
In my experience with dental insurance is they don't fucking cover anything.
Yeah.
They cover like 20%
like a cleaning
of
once a year.
$40,000 crown you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They cover a cleaning and like x-rays.
Says ski lift tickets. I used to go about 3 times a week. I haven't been for 2 years now. The parking lots are full.
I mean, ski lift tickets have always been kind of pricey anyway. Like when I used to go to Breck, you could buy a season pass for like $1,100 or $1,200 a person. But if you bought them by the day, it was like $125 a day.
When I started back in 2010, my local resort sold a 4-pack of lift passes for about $120 or $30 each. That same resort now charges $180 a day.
Oh, well, I mean, the one I was just talking about in Breck, it was like $100 to $120 a day when I used to do it.
Yeah,
so
well, Breckenridge is nowadays there is probably $350 a day.
Oh my God,
yeah.
It makes me so sad.
Houses?
Mary's Mountain. No, it's called Mountaintop Cookie Shop now.
Yeah,
their cookies are probably $14.
Houses. Just looked at home prices in my town today, and the newest ones are ranging $400 to $700 for a basic 3-bed, 2-bath.
I mean, it's crazy. My mom bought her house in 2011. There are days she's like, this house isn't worth that. Like, and I'm like, yeah, I know. But it's just like when it's your own house and you're like, no, are you insane for this?
Yeah.
For this?
Well, houses are falling apart so much faster nowadays, too.
She's like, damn, I would have liked it more if I knew. Isn't it crazy? Your house is like worth so much when you leave it at the end. And you're like, damn, if I knew I was living in a $500,000 house all this time.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm a millionaire.
I would have told people.
Ooh. This person says, going to do an obscure one here and say chocolate chips. A decent bag of real chocolate chips is around $6 where I'm at right now. Nicer brands are more like $9 to $12. They used to be fairly cheap ingredient, but now between the cost of eggs, butter, yada, yada, yada.
I don't think you can even get decent chocolate chips in this country, to be honest. I don't think there is real chocolate chips in America.
She said a batch of my homemade chocolate chip cookies used to run $12 for 4 dozen. Today, those same ingredients cost $25.
Betty's hiking up her prices, y'all.
Arguably higher education, I would agree. Not worth it. It's gotten so expensive.
Yeah. I don't know if it ever was worth it, no matter what it was. But
if you need, here's what you need. You need the balls to tell your parents you're going to take 4 gap years.
Yeah, you're going to travel.
Why rack up debt?
I mean, really, what I think it really is you're going to rack up debt to figure out what you're doing. I mean, I'm such a firm believer. Take out $10,000 in a loan, travel the world, figure out what you want versus $40,000 for a degree you're never going to use.
Oh, 40 a year.
I mean, that's what I mean for the year. Take a year. Take a fourth of that in a loan to go find yourself, find something.
I mean, it's going to take you 5 years to finish if you're a normal person anyway with a real life.
Yeah.
And it's like $40,000 a year. And it's like $200,000 for a college education.
Yeah. And then you're going to make what?
Yeah.
$50,000 a year and a fucking $1,000 deductible because of this insurance you had to have.
You're going to work at a startup.
Yeah.
That's
honestly,
not going to,
that'd be better than fucking.
Yeah. New cars are overrated. Believe it or not, used cars. There's absolutely no point in buying a used car anymore. The times of buying a $1,000 beater every 2 years are long gone. This person is not doing well. I used to be able to spend $1,000 on a car and it would last me 6 months. Now, I can't even get it to the shop. I gotta push it out of the driveway for $1,000 good American dollars.
I was just complaining about having to change the water filter in our thing twice a year. This guy has to change his car out twice a year.
Believe it or not, the used cars are getting out of hand. Going to the movie theater, honestly, there's nothing to even see.
No, and it is super expensive. Like, if you want to eat and go see a movie and eat and drink even.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same as going to dinner.
Mm-hmm. Same as everything. This one's probably Live Nation also. Broadway shows.
Oh, I'm sure.
This person said, I usually can't go unless I do standing room or win a lottery. I didn't know they did standing room at Broadway. I thought this was like...
I think they do.
I thought this was for highfalutin people.
No, well, just like everything. Air travel used to be too, and now there's cockroaches crawling on the walls.
We got a lawn section at the Broadway. It says good night and good luck.
We saw River Dance from the lawn.
The worst seats at Good Night and Good Luck were $500.
Crazy.
Ooh. And finally, orange juice is $8 a gallon at my local store. I can get vitamin C somewhere else, yada, yada. People are complaining about things. I don't really care, but it is interesting.
The other thing that's not mentioned on there is sporting events. Like when I grew up, when me and my friends first learned to drive, it was like a 45-minute drive to Pittsburgh, and the Pirates were terrible. Mm-hmm. And you could get like the worst seats for $10, and you would just go and fuck off with your friends. Mm-hmm. You can't do that at all.
Yeah. Baseball games are fun, but
baseball games are so fun.
Again, sporting events and that's the other thing is it's like, okay, you're charging so much, but I know you took a deal from the city to build this fucking, this stadium.
And the amount of
took tax dollars, sponsorships.
They run ads between like every 2 plays, plus the net. Like that's just in person. Then the net, it's crazy. Baseball used to be like something to bring people to. Like, wasn't it like a relief from the stressors of life? I think baseball started to keep men out of bars. Honestly, like they were like, no, at least get out. He hits her when he only drinks indoors.
She's like, he can't take the kids to the bars, but for these prices, he can take the kids to the ball game. And drink like it's a bar.
But at least he gets some food in him that way. I saw him scarf down 3 hot dogs when the White Sox lost.
Oh man, we were just at a restaurant or at the bar right by our house right before we recorded this, and there's a Dodgers fan going wild in there.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing makes me want your team to lose more than seeing you celebrate. Nothing.
Here's the thing: is at a Buffalo Wild Wings. This isn't my turf. I'm here.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be yelling.
My
here.
cholesterol's the one that doesn't line up with the rest of yours. Yeah.
I should not be here.
Yeah.
But when we're just at like a bespoke
when
little
this bar has a lantern above us, this is not your territory, bro.
They have a list of mixologists, this is not.
None of the beers have light in the name.
No. But, man.
It was so annoying. And I like the Dodgers. And
I don't.
Oh, I wanted him to
I don't even like them.
I wanted this guy to start weeping. Anyway, that's it.
Go Knights!
We're going to Pride this weekend. Alex dreading it.
So proud.
To be fair, I don't think he cares what festival or parade it is I want to attend. He doesn't. There's nothing he's proud enough about to want to go gather and worry about losing me in a crowd of people. We brought mushroom last year.
You cannot have a mustache. That's why I tightened the mustache up. I got to go cop this week. I got to look like I'm enforcement.
I see.
Actually, that's not why I had a mustache issue. But anyway, thanks for listening, guys. Follow Olivia online at
Olivia Janelle.
But her name is
Olivia Viola.
And follow me at con.tv on Instagram, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.